Man, Lord of Mystery's looking a little different with the clown arc. Shit. Klein, chill. I know you're not used to your clown persona yet, but chill, my boy. You know, maybe the summer Hikaru died isn't the gayest show after all this season. August sneaking in onto Rudo's bed. He spelled out asshole! This might be the only time we can ever say this in anime, that every single weapon that shouldn't be cool is cool. How did we get poisoned? Boys, I told you, you can't change her. Gachiakuta has the chance to do the cruelest thing possible, and I'm giving them one warning. If my boy Engine doesn't wake up from that blow, I'm done. I was prepared, but not ready when I thought the best big brother was gonna die. The one who was wholesome, who didn't pick on us. But even with that said, as much as Engine is a little shit disturber and the kind of trollish big brother, he isn't supposed to go down. On one hand, it's kind of funny. He's like, hey, something happens, I'll put up a fight, I'm the one who can hold back, all's well that ends well, passes out. I don't know what she did, but if he fucking dies here... Make it right, Gachiakuta. Make it right. And make sure you drop a like on this video, show your support, subscribe if you're new around here, Patreons, where you'll catch my full live reactions to all these episodes and more. If you also want to help fund the channel and videos just like these. So, I like this episode a lot. I didn't like the ending, but I like the episode a lot overall. It is really funny though if you actually take a step back and look at what Rudo did as a character this week. He busted out the keyboard and flamed someone to death. Rudo unironically became a Discord mod, a 4chan user. He used the final hurrah of a keyboard to turn it. He tippity tapped, said asshole. Those keys flew up and papowed him. I am so sad this is the only time we'll ever get to see Rudo rage bait with a keyboard, but if that's the only time we got to see it, it's a pretty effective one. It's really cute too because earlier in the episode, Engine takes him basically to the mall, aka the junkyard, and he picks out a few toys. One of which is the TV at the very top of the mountain. It has my interest because either that was just visual directing for the viewer or that's foreshadowing of that TV is going to be playing some information for Rudo in the future. Because it seemingly showed something, unless there's multiple versions of those gloves, but we're pretty sure that's his gloves in the TV. My question is if he used his ability on that TV, would it play something from the past, like a video recording of the past? Like, could that be the thing that it's implying? I don't know. But it is going to be really cool to see how they elevate his combat, because most things are not going to last past a fight. And for some people, that's disappointing, but as I've been saying for a bit, the concept of, you know, the author continuously finding new abilities for him to use, not in a way that it power scales him into oblivion. It's not like, oh, if you keep giving Goku a new attack, eventually he'll have too many attacks to use and he's indestructible. This is a case of, oh, here's a fly swatter. That can't be cool. Oh my god, he just smacked everyone around. Damn, it disintegrated. But now he has a vacuum cleaner. He's gonna Luigi Mansion their ass. It's a really creative way to keep the combat fresh on top of all the other characters just having their really cool abilities. You got Kill la Kill Bayonetta scissors fighters. You got a scythe that you can stick in a scorpion's mouth and have it rupture like a hedgehog. It's just so cool. And then Engine comes down as a missile and taps like 7 of them in one blow. He is him. Unfortunately, I don't know what got him. Maybe he drank something. Like, maybe I just don't get the impression he dropped his guard. But I guess if he was under the assumption no matter what happens, I can get out of this, maybe he would have took a sip of water, because he's essentially coughing up liquid, and it looked like water. Rudo is like, I still haven't emotionally recovered from the last rodeo, but time will tell. The big question I will have is, did all of them get hit by whatever put our boy down? Because if so, the reason Rudo might be standing is because of the drawing on his back. Because in the beginning of the episode, the new painter essentially says, you know what, sure, I'll give you it. Worked out faster than I thought. Seemingly though, the way they're going to make it not completely OP, Rudo got drawn on his back, which was supposed to be a tattoo, for one major hit will be nullified. So it's not all hits are nullified, but one major hit. So it can't probably be like I want a tattoo that says I can't die from combat. But you could have a tattoo or a drawing that says I want to avoid death one time. You have to make it super precise, but you can have that little extra health bar. So I guess that's how they're going to go about giving those little boosts without making them completely indestructible. I thought they were going to go the route that they just weren't going to draw for us for some time being. No, instead, there's just going to be some more limitations, which I like. Episode's fantastic. It was action-packed. It was funny at points, but I have questions. Like, this is a different trap than last time. Collectively, the group knew it was probably a trap, but when there's like 7 of you and 1 of her, even if you assume she had 7 of her back home, it's like, this is who they were looking for. It's not like it was a random bozo that they're like, sure, we'll follow you home. This was the person they were looking for. So it doesn't come across as infuriating, like, oh, how could they have been so foolish? Unfortunately, yeah, things aren't working out for them. I assume what's going to happen is everyone's knocked out other than Rudo, and Rudo's going to have to be the one to fight, which would be interesting. Potentially he'll just have to hold his own until they all wake up. I don't know. But either way, what is her purpose? I have a suspicion she's a crazy bitch who likes to cut you up and sew you back together. Her legs, her like quads had like sewed pieces into it. A lot of stuffed animals that looked patched up. I have a feeling she's making Frankenstein monster. That's my current prediction. And that's not good for us. Not good at all. For a show that avoided a decent amount of death at the beginning, they've baited me with death, saying, oh, no one's gonna die. Oh, someone died and you made me care. Oh, someone's gonna die, and this is gonna be a painful whiplash of a show, but not Engine. Anyone else. I will accept anyone else dying but him. The issue, I'm getting Gurren Lagann flashbacks of when big brothers don't make it. Wonderfully produced, best visual directing of the show to date. The scorpion designs, coolest creatures they fought. Love that there was a large amount of them. Such a good show, bro. Like, I've said it since the very beginning. I think it was like episode 2. I am happy that this show is not going to be a one-core and that it will continue into the next season. Not many shows are, and this is one that the more I see, the more I want to dive into its world building. So thank God we got a 2-core, and hopefully that will just be the beginning of a long-running series. Your thoughts? What did you think? If you don't know the source material, what's your feeling on Engine? My feeling is he has a 90% survivability rate, but that 10% honestly has me more worried than it should. So your thoughts? Drop a like, share your support, subscribe if you're new around here, and like I mentioned, Patreons, where you catch those full live reactions and other exclusives, like I like to give video shoutouts to my patrons. Alright, so today we got Eric Cheeks Robinson, Gaius, Shareable Cockras, Brian Mifsud, Waka866, Andy, Little Bandit, Joseph, Attilius Farkas, and we also have 4-6. I appreciate the support. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.